Stampers, Gaynor again, and I'm using up old cardstock. I've got quite a bit left from when papers retired last year and the year before, and I've got old designer series papers that I bought a long time ago and have been sat in my, I've got a big huge tub full of Graphic 45 Stamp Era, and I think this one's from Laser Row Love, and I did an album a while back using some of these papers, only a little one. I've still got some little bits left, and it's just a little folio made from old cardstock, and this is mint macaron. So I popped a little, I've left it so you can write. It's called Vintage Trip, this paper. It had cut parts on the back, or you could use them as little tags. You can put holes in and some lace. So I've left it so somebody to write a message. I love these papers. And again, just some little postage stamps. These papers absolutely speak for themselves. There were flowers and leaves on one side. I've done a little tuck spot with one of the others. He looks a little bit slanted now I'm looking at it. So I've left another little tag to go in there. This opens up. I've put one of my stamps up here. I've added a little pocket here with this cut apart. They're just absolutely beautiful. I just stuck this one down and popped in some more. You've got space for photos here and here. I popped a little, this goes all the way through. It's a little belly band, so you can still get 3 small photos and maybe tuck a few extra behind. This is a pocket with another cut apart, and I've just plainly added so you can get a couple of photos on either side. I've left the measurements on because I need to know how to cut these down. But you'll be, if you want to do it in American size cardstock, your cardstock will be 8 1/4 by 11. I'm leaving some of mine are full size at 8 1/4 by 11 3/4. It just means that your little pocket will be slightly smaller, but it'll still be enough to tuck something in, or you can just fold it flat. I added a cut apart on the pocket, left this space. This again is another little fold out tuck spot for more photo mats. Added a cut apart on the top. Again, you could have glued this right down, but I left a pocket for this side as well. Let me just pop that away. And then left a good size photo mat on this side to add photos on. So I just thought, why not use up old cardstock, old designer series papers, and make something really pretty. So I had a bit of measuring nightmare until I got it there in the end. I got there in the end. My little tickets just fell in there. But yeah, this is, and then I've got it so it folds that way, and you've still got space on the back as well. You could add a nice ribbon. Once this is opened out, beautiful. You could even add a magnet. It's entirely up to you. I just thought it just sits pretty. And the width of it is, when it's fully closed, is about 5 7/8 by 8 1/4. So you American ladies can cut yours down to 8 1/4. You could even leave it 8 1/2 if you want. Just do the same scoring as what I'm going to do. Your pockets inside will just be a little bit smaller, but this is a pocket, and I was going to glue it all down, and then I thought, why not just make another pocket? So we've got a split pocket there. But I just think, what a great little present to give somebody. Ideal to fit in a handbag probably, and if it depending on the size of your handbag or your wallet or purse as you ladies call them. That cracks me up because men carry wallets where we are, and there's the wallet and then ladies carry handbags and purses, so we carry handbags. But I just thought, and then I've got all these lovely little leftover pieces. I could make more photo mats to go inside. I just don't want I just didn't want to leave this sitting around. Maybe look at that. So I could pop another one in there. just to add some colour. I can add that one in there, just again to add some more colour. You don't even have to glue it down. Just gives extra space, and it's got 5/8 of an inch of a gap there, and it's got 5/8 of an inch. I think I'm not sure what gap that one is. I think that might be the 3/4 gap, is it? Oh, that's 3/4 and that's 5/8. I think she says. Don't quote me now. Yeah, 5/8. So you've got plenty of bulkage. The papers I'm going to be using now are called Sweet Provence. I had them off the beautiful, I can't think of her name, Scrap Queen, a long time ago before I moved house. So I'm keeping that in there in case I want to add extra bits. These are my Sweet Provence papers. I got this as a kit to make an album with it. These are from the cut apart, so I'm going to score this in a minute to make another little pocket that we're going to glue in this one. So I've got another one there. You're going to need 5 sheets of cardstock. 3 are to make your main folio, and 2, well actually 1.5 just to make your little photo mats. So it doesn't take up a lot. We're going to pop them there. I've already cut all my cardstock down apart from one. I'm not sure if I'm going to need this piece, but I've put it out anyway. I've already cut mine to 8 1/8, and then obviously I've got different sizes because of the way I cut my cardstock. The last album I used was Mint Mackerel, and this is what I had left after I cut my photo mats out of the 2 pieces. So you're not even using 1.5 sheets really. Well, this is my leftover mint macaron that I used on that album. And yes, let's get going. Instead of sitting here gas bagging as I normally do. Put my bits to one side. And I will determine the size of my photo mats in a moment. So I'll put 2 pieces to one side. And these are the sizes I used for the measurements I'm going to use. So if you want to pause, come back and we can make it together. It looks a lot of DSP, but it's beautiful once it's put together. So one of the cardstock I'm going to leave whole. A second one I'm going to leave whole. We're going to score them differently. And then this one I'm cutting down to 11 by 8 1/4. Now cardstock is 8 1/4 wide. So let's get my wee little trimmer out. And I'm going to cut this down to 11 inches. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is for the cover that goes over the front. So I don't need that now, just for a moment. We will cut the paper down, but right, scoreboard. Now if you score, like I'm saying, ladies, I know yours is 11 inches on all 3 sides, so let me do them in order. So first of all, it's a large sheet. Tuck that in, and I'm going to score this one at 5 1/4 and 5 7/8. So this is my cover. So I'm going to pop that to one side, and then the 11 by 8 1/4, we're going to score this at 1 5/8, then 6 1/8, and 6 5/8. So when this folds, this is going to create our pocket for one of the insides. So this is going to look like this. And our last full sheet, ladies, if, like I'm saying, you've got the 11, so yours is just going to be a little bit shorter at the back, so don't worry about that. And then this is my other, then 11 3/4 by 8 1/4, and I'm scoring this at 2, 6, and 6 3/4. So this is my first panel with the 6 3/4 inch. This one is going to be my inner panel that sits inside there. So these are going to be pockets. This is going to be a pocket. And then this is where it all sits in there. It all works out lovely, trust me. So, woo, we'll get there now. So let's fold our pieces, making sure we've got it lined up beautiful, edge to edge. And I'm going to score them both ways, just to be on the safe side. It's nice. This is not Stampin' Up cardstock. It came with the kit that I got from the lovely Scrap Queen. And I can't tell you what it is because, like I'm saying, she sent it as part of the kit, so I don't know where it's from, but it's absolutely beautiful cardstock. So basically that one's just cut in half and you look at it, but it's got now, this is that inner flap. When we pull that one open, this is that flap and it's gorgeous. This is the 11-inch one and we're going to go score burnish our score lines. We've got 2 on this side, and again I'm going to just I'm going to burnish it both ways because I'm not sure which way I've got to curl it first. But do you know what? Once it's together, it's literally seconds to come together. And then it's just a matter of you decorating it in the papers that you want to see it decorated in. But this is going to line up inside this piece here. So that is going to get glued right on the edge piece there. And then this is going to be our pocket. So another pocket. So you ladies who've got 11-inch, you are just going to have a really short pocket, but it'll still be a pocket for you to tuck things in, and you'll have more space for your designer series paper. So now I know which way this is going. I only need to burnish this one side. Beautiful. So this piece, which has got the, I think that's 1/2 inch, this is going to get glued just inside there, but we're only gluing the spine, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna fold that flat, put glue down there, and then I'm gonna glue that just up to that first score line. So I've got a flap here, and then I've got a flap here, and then this is gonna get glued here and here. But what I might do is add a little piece, add my designer series paper just so I can tuck it in. That way when I'm pulling things in and out, it's not going to get caught on this side. So let me get some glue and some tape. I've got some 1/2 inch tape. And I'm just going to put a little line across there. You don't have to use tape. You can just use glue. I'm going to use tape and glue because it gives me a little bit of wiggle space. And I'm going to peel back my tape. Keeping an eye, my battery still says full. Oh, do you know what? Just lately it's been, I think I might have to invest in some new batteries. So I'm taking this edge. And I add art glitter glue. You don't want to go over the edge. She says going over the edge. And then I'm going to fold this flat. And then I'm going to line this up to this first score line. I'm making sure it's level top and bottom. And it doesn't matter if you've got more. You can leave an 1/8 of an inch gap if you want. because there's our front flap, there's our inner flap, and we've still got space here for bulkage for other things. So it doesn't matter if you come even in the middle of it, it doesn't matter. And then this piece, that's going to fold that way. This one is going to fold in here. Is it this one? Oh, Gaynor, get your other one out. Okay, I'd like a sieve. So let's show you here. This is our front flap, this one, and then this is going to be the back piece, this piece. That's, I know now, this piece we're going to glue just up the sides and the back, and that is going to rest on there as our pocket, and that's where you get the split pocket from. Now I don't need it. So when that's glued down, you've got then this first flap. So you get your opening. We'll open this page then. Oops. This will be that page that tucks in there. We'll open that, and then we'll have this flap. So we'll open this, which is the back, and there's that little flap with our first pocket. And then there's the double pocket when we glue it to the back piece. And it all stands up with plenty of bulk space. Beautiful. Ooh, so we're going to take, so fold that one over. So you've got front, inner page and pocket, last page and pocket. And we're going to turn this over. What I might do is just grab some designer series paper. Like I say, I've cut it all to length. I don't really want to hide that. But if I know roughly where this is going to go, so it's going to get glued right on the edge there. If I add a little pencil mark, I know to add a piece of designer series paper that maybe comes an inch down before I glue that pocket in, and then maybe I could add that piece down there, and I've got a little gap top and bottom. So let's grab, so that is about 1 3/4. So if I do 2 1/2, it's definitely going to cover that. And I want to make sure I keep that beautiful patterning. So 2 1/2. It will cover it up a touch. But all my pieces are cut to 8 1/8. So if I just lay that on there with my tiny little 1/8 of an inch border, then I'm going to add this pocket right on the edge. So I've still got that beautiful pattern in there. That's what I'm getting at. So I'm going to glue that down. This, you don't have, you can put everything together like I did my first one and just have strips. So I'd have cut that at 1 5/8 and just had a gap there and there. But with this being tucked in, and I'm going to go as close to this edge as possible without going over the score line. So when we add this beautiful pocket now, we're going to glue down the side, and I'm going to glue that right along that edge. And I'm only going to use art glitter glue this time because I want a pocket. So down the edge, and you don't want it too much. Don't glue over your score line, you don't want that sticking down. And then when you come to determine your mat size. So you've got the crease, fold the crease so it's flat, and then you can glue it right along the edge there to create that pocket. And that's how quick it is. It's done. So apart from we're gonna glue this down after I've put some paper in there. We're gonna glue this down again after we put some paper in there. So this folds over like this, and there is your little folio already. So at this stage, there's Gaynor, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. There is your little folio at this stage. So if you want to add magnets now, you can add a couple of magnets or even one large one in the center to keep it open, just where you need it to be open. These will be glued down. So simple. 1, 2, 3 pocket, double pocket. Just need to rummage that down a little bit on the edge to make sure it sticks down. Get a bit more glue in there, just to seal my pocket edge. There we go. And you can pinch the edges so it gives it a bit of a gap to get things in and out easy enough. But that's the longest wait you've got, is just waiting for this glue to go off. So pencil is handy. We don't need tape anymore. Right, now I'm going to measure my gap. So from the score line to this pocket is 2 inches. So I'm going to go 2.5 again. So I'm not clipping when I come out. So let's grab some of this beautiful polka dot. Again, I've cut it to size, but I don't want to put it all the way in because I'm wasting paper. So let's get this again. Let's do 2.5. And I think that will, oh look at that, you've got space there, and you can contrast it because there's greens and purples. You can contrast this with just how you like it. I've done some fussy cutting with some of the pieces that came. You can add some of these gorgeous flowers, absolutely stunning. There's a gorgeous lamppost. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? That will fit on there with a little bit of an overhang. There's this gorgeous bicycle. These are what I fussy cut out before I come on camera. And we've got some single roses just to decorate. I have got a couple of photo mats. Right, let's get this glued in before we again, come up to the score line. You don't have to go over it. In fact, don't go over it. Just make sure you've got a nice little gap, top and bottom. And now we can glue this little flap down. So just on the ends. There's no need to glue the back because it's already got its own crease. But use it up. Right, now when you put this down, just pinch it a little bit to leave a little bit of a bow there. That way it's not pin tight and you're not struggling to get things in and out of your little pocket. That is beautiful. But look what else is coming in this kit. I love those stripes. Maybe I'll put a thin strip somewhere. I just love the stripe. I love the album she made. That hence the reason I sent away for the papers. I was going to make the album with her, but oh, it is about 11 videos long. So let's measure this gap. So this gap is just short of 2 inches. So if I do that at 1 7/8, I'm going to have a really small border. So does the green fit? Let me see my papers. I do have this beautiful pattern as well, which is the oh, mind you, do I want flowers on top of flowers? I think I might, you know, because that is absolutely beautiful. You can have, oh, that's the right way up actually. Oh, I'm having this. So 1 7/8, and like I say, it's already cut to length. Love it. This panel will come good for something. Oh, beautiful. It's got the writing on there. I just think that is absolutely divine. Beautiful. I mean, you got the green as well, which picks up from the other cardstock, but I'm just going to get this gorgeous pattern, and I'm lining it up with the bottom of my bottom piece. How lovely is that? And then these are the pockets. I'm hoping that'll, oh, look at that, it's just a little bit too big, but we could always add it this way after we've covered. Maybe I could trim off the top and leave it so that little pocket can be tucked in from the side instead of gluing the top bit down. I also have another one there, which is probably, let me just score this for you quickly. So I'm just going to put my brown line in my line there and score. I'm going to do the same here. These were cut aparts that came in the cards packet. Beautiful. Burnish them. I think they're probably about the same size. I wish it was, I could cut it down, I suppose. Well, actually that's a little, oh, look at that, look at that. Oh my goodness. If I take the tiniest little bit off there, or just even, if I just fold that in a little bit more. Just so it fits. Oh, look at that. That is going to fit in there. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh, I love it. I know I won't have the brown edge, but I don't mind that. But that's going to fit beautiful in there. Oh, love it. Right, paper, paper, paper. I have got this absolutely stunning. Look at that. But with us putting the pocket in there, we're not going to see that. I have this beautiful edge, which I could turn around, I suppose, and put it up the top. But will my flowers look a bit silly? Oh, I don't know. That looks pretty. Does that focus? Out of camera view even. But does that look pretty with flowers coming down? Oh, I'm confused.com. I have got a beautiful, see, these are the cut parts. I've got a lace border. Let's have a look at that. And then where's my little pocket? Oh, I think that will look nice. Oh yeah, I like that. Yes, we're going to have that. And we're going to measure our card piece. And this is 5 1/4. So I'm going to do 5 1/8 because I like a small border. I'm going to do small 5 1/8. I love the guillotine. You get precise cuts then. Look at that, isn't that pretty? I mean, you could leave that on there. You could even fussy cut around those and then leave them open. But no, we're going to have it the way I've just said. I've still got quite a bit of this paper left, so I could maybe do another project. It's just, knowing my luck, I will be sat with cardstock, more cardstock and more designer series paper. I know this isn't Stampin' Up, but I still want to. I still bought it because I loved it, and I still want to use it up before I go buying any more, because I'm just piling up and piling up cardstock otherwise. I'm going to glue that little edge there. I'm just going to give that a little snip out to even that out. Where did that go now? So I'm going to take that little spot. I'm just going to trim off the excess, and then I can glue that on there. And then I can tidy up my end. There we go. There's the little piece I don't need, which I've just flicked on the floor. And then I can now glue my little pocket in. Just on that beautiful lacy border. And I'm going right along the edge of the designer series paper. And look at that, it fits beautiful. I don't mind those little pokey bits on the bottom. It looks shabby chic. It's got a little... Oh, I love it. That is so cute. I don't have so many cut aparts with this one, but I do have a couple in the back here. And I literally only got 2. Look at those beautiful flowers. So I'm going to stick that one in there. Absolutely beautiful. I've also got a couple of these gorgeous labels that I cut out. Maybe this one can fit on the front. Oh, that's a little bit wide, but I could take off these edges and cut it down a little bit so it's got the Provence. Oh, and look at that, and that would fit beautiful as well. Just slice off those edge pieces. Flipping heck. Whew. Right, so we've got another cut apart. I've got the other little Provence, which I'm going to glue on there. Smear that out because I don't want it. Perfect. Oh no, it's going up there. I even had some little buttons that came in the kit. Look at those beautiful buttons. And then some tiny little flowers and clips and wires and Velcro dots and clips. Look at those beautiful roses. Absolutely stunning. I got some more little tags in there. Isn't that gorgeous? That will get lost in there, but we can keep these out for later. So let's get some more decorating done, because my look, so we just need to cover, add some paper there and a little strip there, cover, and the back. Oh, so I've got my new battery ready. Well, it's not new, but I've got a battery ready. It's my old one. Let's see how good this one performs. Right, Gaynor, shut up and get on. Right. Look at those beautiful flowers. Look at that. So I'm going to take literally a strip off for there. So that measures about 1 5/8. So I'm going to do 1 1/2. And then, so that can go there. May even turn that over to give me those beautiful little purple flowers. And then I need to measure. So that again, I'm going to do that to 3 inches. So I'm going to glue my 3 inches in there. Then my little pocket. Then my little strip. And that is going to look absolutely beautiful and get in shot. Perfect. Well, nothing's perfect apart from our Lord and Saviour, who gives us these talents to share. All glory to him. Let's get this piece of paper in. I mean, I could have cut everything down to size, but I don't really think not seeing the pattern going in would have helped by just putting little strips in like I did. The other one's fine, but I wanted to be able to tuck this over so when I do pop something in there, it won't get caught on the way out. Again, I'm going to flick this little pocket down. I mean, you could create a waterfall in there somewhere. I'm going to pinch those ends just so it buckles a little bit so I can get my flaps in and out. See how it gives you a little hole so you can tuck things in without scadging across the paper, as I call it. Scadging. Ragging even. So we've got our pocket, our double pocket, a deep one and a shallow one. I'm going to pop that in there for now. We'll make a card mat for there. So let's measure this section. And this is about 4 and just short of 4.5. So if I make this just short of 4 5/8, and I'm going to use this gorgeous paper now. It's all cut to size, like I'm saying, so 4 5/8, but I'm going to do a skinny 4 5/8, and then this will sit. Oh, what's happened there? Have I measured that wrong? I think I have. I think I've measured that wrong. 4 3/8, Gaynor, not 4 5/8. Don't worry about that little bit. So let's do 4 3/8 and a small one at that. It's only a little strip we've cut off. Let's measure that. Oh, that is a skinny border, but that looks, look at that, beautiful place to write a message, or you could have a photo here and journal. Look at that with the card on the back. Oh, that is beautiful. I think it's starting to look a little bit busy, so I reckon those gorgeous flowers would look nice. Maybe I should have... Oh, let's see what's on the other side. My pocket. Let's see what that width is there. That's the same. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add that there, I think, because I'm going to add some polka dots for there, or stripes, because, oh, look at that, just along that edge. It's literally just on the edge, but I don't mind that. So here, I'm going to add polka dots, just to break up all that beautiful pattern. So this is 4 3/8. Let's cut it this way. And I'm going to cut myself, that is 5/8, so I'm going to do 1/2 inch. perfect. So I've got a bit there, and the other piece is 3/4, so I'm going to do 5/8 of an inch for that one. So we've got our strips. So let's add a 1/2 inch strip. Oh, mind you, the green might. Oh yeah, I'm having the green. Just give it a little contrast to poke out. I love making things like this. Thing is, I never use them. I always give them away. Ah, right. Oh, why have we got a smaller one there then? Where's my big one? Is it there? Oh, there it is. I knew I'd got a strip somewhere. So I'm going to put my 5/8 of an inch strip on there. I knew I'd got one somewhere, girls. So I'm going to flatten that just while I add that. I don't think I added it on my other one, but I think it's going to look fabulous on this one. Maybe add another one there as well. Oh, it's coming together beautiful. So this now is our back flap. That will fold, that will fold, that will... You could even separate them like that even. It's entirely up to you. So now we need our piece for here, which we've cut down. Yep. And I think what I might do on this, oh, that is a tight squeeze, but it's not going over the edge. I like a small border, you all know me. Get rid of any excess glue. And now that, I wonder if that, where's that bite? Where's that lamppost? There it is. I wonder if I could use that. Just glue the top and bottom and give it so there's a tuck spot. Yeah, I think I will. So I'm just going to glue along the bottom. It's a little bit weak in the centre there, but I think, and I'm just going to add that lamppost in the centre. I'm stretching it out a little bit. So let's grab one of these gorgeous little tags, and we can show that you can add something behind. I'm just going to leave that like that. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely beautiful. Sorry for being out of shot. So we're done. We just need a photo mat, so let me just measure that. I'm going to go roughly there. So I'm going to do this one about 5 inches. So these are the 2 pieces of cardstock we've got left over. So I'll cut this down to 5 inches. And I'm going to literally take myself, because I can't get it all out, I'm literally going to come out about 3/4 of an inch. I may need to take a little bit more, but while I'm here, oh, look at that. Oh, perfect fit. Little photo mat to go in there. You could add a strip of paper if you want. I'm not going to bother. Maybe, no, I'm going to leave those for a minute. So we've got our back pocket page, photo mat, and we've got a little space for journaling. We've got this gorgeous lantern, and we've got our side pocket now, and this pocket's going to be a little bit smaller, so this pocket will be 4 inches. Again, we're using the same piece of cardstock. And I'm going to take again the same amount off left. to add a little tuck spot in there. Look at that, fits beautiful. So I've got to decorate this, 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 and this, and we're done. You don't have to stay and watch, it's entirely up to yourselves. I'm going to use this beautiful purple. Oh, mind you, look at this with the leaves. That is absolutely stunning. That's the width. Oh, that's perfect. So this piece is 4. I'm going to do that to 4 1/4, or a small 4 1/4. Just check that fits. Oh, beautiful. Apologise, I was carried away measuring and cutting. Beautiful papers. You could add a little waterfall on top of that. It would be absolutely beautiful. We've got paper there. Look at that. That would fit with a nice strip down the side. Let's just have a look. Or, oh, come on. Look, I've got bits everywhere. Up to the skyline. I think I'm going to add that there, and then I'm just going to add a strip of those beautiful purple leaves on top. I mean, you could glue that side down and leave this open for another pocket. I think I'm going to have this side. And then I'm going to add a little strip. So I'm going to do 1 1/8. Why does that look 1 1/4? 1 1/4. So yes, 1 1/8. Perfect. Oh, do you think that tartan wood piece would look nice down there? No, it's going to be the leaves. And leave myself a small gap. Why is that look like it's got? I think it's the pattern paper. It is me looking to strip that off. Oh, beautiful. So space for photos. Space for photos, and the pocket. Maybe we can have a little small cut apart, which attaches just there. That is gorgeous. Just to add a bit of something. I love that. Love that lamppost. Absolutely gorgeous. And then you could add a little green strip to break it up. We'll see. So what have we got left? This one, and the back. Perfect. So my inside, I'm going to add this gorgeous, this has got cut aparts on it, but I like the pattern. And that is 5 and I'm going to do a small 5 1/8. Let's make sure it's that way. Yeah, it is. Beautiful. Again, you could add that. Leave a little space, but I'm just going to add that as a full feature. That is beautiful. You have so many cut aparts with this. Look at those beautiful flowers and jugs. Absolutely gorgeous. Making sure I'm just lining that up. Oh, beautiful. That beautiful bicycle could go on there. And I'm just going to glue the bottoms, I think. A little bit on the pedal. Just on the bottom of the cycle wheels. That will lay flat when it's closed. And we got space then to tuck another label that's going on the front. I have got some more little cut aparts. Look at that one with the bike. Got a beautiful one there with flowers. Oh, look at that, it says lavenders. Could stick that there so it looks like it's coming out the bike. Oh, that's so cute. Right, now this panel. We need, because this is gonna, this can fold any way we want. We could even close that over. So this becomes the front. Oh, that's an idea. And put the Provence. I'm going to chop those sides up and make them equal. And stick that Provence. Just up there. I'll do that after. I love that bike. I love it. You're not going to see that actually. So, right. Paper, paper, paper. What have I got left? Oh, look at the love art. It's absolutely beautiful. Could even add that there. With that pattern paper, we could add this. I'm going to add that, I think. Yes, definitely. So I need again, I'm going to do 4 3/4. Well, just over. Just gonna check that fits there. Oh, beautiful. Nice small little, oh, look at the gates though. Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm gonna have the gates. We've got this inside. Beautiful. Tiny little border. I'm just going to pull that flat over so I can adhere that down. I love pinks and purples. Purple. I used to wear nothing but purple when I was younger. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Let me see what strips I've got. I'm not sure if I want to add the stripes. I think it might be a little bit too bold for this book. Yeah, no, that's a little bit too bold, but we've got lots of paper. We could even add strips like I was going to do to save this large one. for the back. So we've got the gate again. We could have it with the spots. We could add the spots that side and then layer this paper up. They're both the same size. I think that's going to look pretty. There we go. We're going to have that. Gaynor's belly showing. Oh, my t-shirt rides up when I'm crafting. I should wear an apron really. I got my jelly belly out. Making sure we've got an even gap, top and bottom. And then we're going to add this gorgeous piece. There's only a small overlap, just to make sure it all ties in beautiful. Do you know what I could do then? Just to break up all this light purple. Nice little gap. Is add one strip of that dark purple. Let's do this. Let's just do a small one. Let's get a sliver and just do 1/4 inch. Let's see what that looks like down the back. Oh, that will break it up a little bit, won't it? Oh yeah, do that. Got a big knobbly bit on the end of my glue. Da-da-da. That's absolutely beautiful with that gorgeous purple stripe now going down there. We need a little strip now, which is 5/8, so another 1/2 inch for there. And I may do this purple. That's too small. Let's get a 1/2 inch strip. Perfect. Have this beautiful little, oh look at those flowers, absolutely beautiful. But why not use it up? If you've got it, use it, I say. I used to look at some of these papers and think I'd never cut into that. Oh, it's too beautiful. But you have to, girl. Let go. That is absolutely beautiful, and it stands. Like I'm saying, you can just, it's cardstock, but what a great way to use up cardstock. I'm going to have my little Provence just through there, and I may even just glue the sides and the bottom. It's not very straight. Let me just see if I can straighten that up. I hand cut this out many moons ago, so let's see what that is. 1 3/4. Get that nice and straight. I got covered in glue. I'm just going to glue that on there. Oh, look at those beautiful flowers. I think I'm going to have it like a pocket. And I'm just going to tuck it just above the gate. I do have some small, look at all these extra pieces I've got left over. Look at all these. so you don't use that much. I think I had about 8 pieces left. That's way too wide. But I've got 2 of these lovely little tickets here. Oh, 3. And I'm just going to leave them. Oh look, don't go down there, Gaynor. That's got glue on it now. Wait till it dries. What am I like? That was a little bit smaller, so I'm just going to leave that poking out the top. No, it's too small. I could cut that down a little bit more. Take off this purple edge. Get rid of that purple edge. That down a little bit. It's still going to poke out, so let's tuck it in sideways. There we go. I'm not going to do any more to that. I might go round afterwards and add some of these beautiful flowers. Put this away for a minute. I've got all these gorgeous little flowers. Oh, look at that. I've got some purple gems. Oh, they don't look too bad. Let's get rid of those bits. My sweet Provence. So it's just a matter now of deciding. Do you want to add a strip of flowers somewhere just to embellish it up even more? That's pretty. I'm going to leave that open. You maybe journal down here. It's gorgeous. You could just literally tuck something behind that. That's a bit busy on there. But look at these beautiful flowers. Absolutely gorgeous. Got a little edge one there. You can just add anything you want now. Beautiful. So we've got a flat. We've got this gorgeous lamppost. Got a little cut apart photo mat. We've got our back pocket for tucking bits in. More photo mats. Again, you could add your little bits that are left over. Make a little, I'm going to fancy that up later and maybe add some edges and a little ribbon, and then that can tuck in there for some journaling spots. But I love it. These are all my bits I haven't used yet, but I could be gabbing on here forever, and I think you've had enough of me tonight. But there we go. Just using up old scraps of cardstock. Love it. Just to make yourself a little photo album. Add a ribbon, add some embellishments. I think this is just a great way to use up old cardstock, old paper pads. Let's grab a little gem. See if we can pop. I'm just going to add one to that centre of that flower there. And I'm just going to add one. Oh, no, I need to keep it straight, Gaynor. Two and three. Oh, look at that. And then it decorates that section and it makes that look pretty when that's closed. But there we go. I hope you've enjoyed. All glory to our great Lord and Saviour for the ideas and the talents He gets us to share with each other. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. Love you. Bye.